this add-on is still like fucked. Maybe I should have reloaded too.
1 minute until. Yeah, dude, I'll give you the macro after this game.
Yeah, sounds good. Because I can hover around, but like the UI doesn't show up.
Alright, well, I hope that it is streaming. I don't know if it is or isn't, but if you guys out there can hear us, we are bringing you that live, uncut twonk action here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the XP off bracket where twonk takes on twonk and tries to make it across the field. Godzilla, trying to do what he can, so just gets a mouthful of dirt. Sadly.
Yeah, not sure if Kong wants to replay this or not.
No, we're still in the game. It's fine. We don't need to replay anything.
Okay, sounds good. Because it seems to be like a complete stomp right now in terms of the scoreboard. It's a 2-0 for those of you who may have missed it due to the stream. Right now, you didn't really miss too much in terms of what happened. Give Me Energy is currently being mostly contained in Graveyard right now. The team of Ugly Girls not actually being as aggressive as they usually are, I feel like. Might be because of this Destro lock, but both the Hunter and the Boomkin of Give Me Energy are just kind of sitting in mid right now. There's really no attempt to kind of get around or anything to help the FC or get some sort of objective play going to cause some sort of pressure. But this Hunter right now, Give Me Your Energy, pushing up really far up right now. Again, all these players just being so susceptible to getting swapped to. Fancy doing the FC job currently right now for this last cap. It looks like it's going to be a clean one unless Randy decides to go for something right now. Mass P's nope, that's Mythio chasing Godzilla right now. So Godzilla is out actually right now with a dot on him. So I actually don't know if he's even going to be able to beat Fancy to that flag cap.
I gotta say, Godzilla is playing well, but Feral Lord is just playing out of his mind in this game. This is probably the best I've ever seen Feral Lord play. Just absolutely showing that he can dominate along with the best of them. He is at the top of his game right now, and that will be a quick 3-0 from Ugly Girls Get Tap Water.
That's it. I'm just going to reload real quick.
A savage performance from the girls.
Give me the macro.
From the Ugly Girls.
From
savage.
The Ugly Girls. They actually say sauvage. French.
Alright, I'm putting this bad boy in curse.
Alright, sweet.
Alrighty, we are jumping into the second game right away. That is beautiful. I love to see the eagerness of this Ugly Girls Get Tap Water team to lose, and the dedication coming out from Give Me Your Energy to just hop right back in there. They knew that they were coming back at the end of that game. All I needed was a little bit more time, and we'll see if this is their time, if they will make their time. Ha-ha! Show you the light.
Take your time.
Show you the light. And take down Ugly Girls Get Tap Water.
A lot of really dank memes going around right now, Muskie. Have you been to McCushtaller's dispensary anytime recently?
No. Yorkie sent a couple goblins to break my legs, and I took care of them pretty quickly. But after that, I've decided to find a new supplier.
Oh, for sure. Is that who is that now? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know how happy he'd be if I. That's actually the reason that the goblins were sent in the first place, to take care of my legs rather. So yeah. Unfortunately, I can't bring.
No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate, but yeah. So we're getting into the second game. It looks like there's no real swaps. My add-on's still buggy, but it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, Muskie, there's no real swaps in terms of roster or anything like that. It looks like they're still running sort of the same stuff. no real changes here. I do believe that that's Gino on that Brewmaster actually instead of Warrior. I don't think we've ever seen him play Brewmaster, have we?
No, he's very much the warrior player on this lineup. Your boy Lax actually was the hunter player. He was playing LAX, Lax, whatever you want to call it. Maybe he's from the Los Angeles area as well, FL.
Oh man! Shout out to all the LA boys in chat.
Did you know that the population
smashing on
of
the Pregame
California is actually bigger than the entire population of Canada?
No way, is that real?
I swear to God.
That is actually pretty insane.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Learn something new every single day. All right. Well, we are slowly getting into this mid fight again. I'm expecting, to be honest, to just see another repeat of last game where somebody overextends from the Gimme Energy side and just gets completely trekked. Gears popping a Tiger's Lust onto himself, so he's not going to have that for his Warrior or his Boomkin or anyone else to make some sort of quick play for a little bit of time now. I think that was a little bit of a misplay, to be completely honest with you. This Warrior charging in, though, switching in defensive stance, just getting trucked down to 50%, having to pop his BM trinket right now. So the team of Ugly Girls just doing a great job of getting cooldowns out quickly before they swap onto someone.
Yeah, Saxon just waiting to go Mongo, slowing everyone, getting up there. All the healers pushing up as well, quite aggressively actually. They haven't won the team fight completely yet. They've only just found the lock, but everyone being stabilized. Godzilla and Feral Lord pick up the flag about the same time, and they're going to head on across. We'll see who decides to cut who. I think Godzilla might have a little bit more of a difficult time crossing here, as Fancy is right here to fight him. I would like to see Godzilla just fight Fancy instead of trying to cross right now. And at the least, he would Mythio is in mid. He should be able to just beat Fancy 1v1. It's a Worgen Hunter. You have a better chance beating him than you do running. But all the same, he is going to make it to his team. But what is that really going to do here? I think he has Displacer coming up in a second. He's got that Colossus. He just wants to live. He just wants to live. He just wants to live. Displacer any second now, and he'll be free up tunnel. He's in Bear waiting for it. If Mythio actually cuts... Okay, so Mythio's actually dead here. If Mythio had cut up towards ramp, he would have been able to get a cross kill on Godzilla, but looks like Fancy decides to turn around and just leave Godzilla in the tunnel.
I think that was an entirely individual play by Godzilla, aka Randy Leahy, on getting across. Fancy is still chasing him, but Randy was able to make it across back to his team. The team at Gimme Energy not yet completely wiped. Surprisingly, they are pushed back to their tunnel. But to be honest, the only thing I seem to be able to focus on right now is the fact that every single target at Gimme Energy is being pre-shielded, and it's just being spam purged off on any swap by Cutie Pies and Party Girl. I don't know why the priest of Gimme Energy is doing that. I think that's one of the worst things that you can do against these two shamans, that they are definitely paying for it right now with these random swaps that are coming in. So again, the mid fight really suffering for Gimme Energy, not being able to stabilize whatsoever. Godzilla making it back to his team though, on top of Graveyard right now. Fancy trying to contest, but not going to be able to probably do much right now with just one stack or three stacks. Sorry.
Godzilla is definitely in a tricky situation though, because Myth is coming up ramp and his team is very, very heavily pressured into this GUI. And right now I don't really see any sort of I don't know if the right word is respite, I guess, but any sort of bite back that they have to kind of come back from the situation. They don't have a rogue, they don't have anything that's really going to be able to be capitalized on in this situation. Really, I think they should drop the flag to their warrior and maybe just send their other Resto Druid to try and kill their FC, because what else do they have? They've only got 2 stealthies in this game. There's no way anyone else is going to get past them.
And this is kind of a misplay too, I think. So the Boomkin of GYME is staying back to contest these 200s, but the rest of the team is trying to push out from Graveyard. So there's a little bit of a split here. They're not really coordinated, in my opinion. I think that Siren is giving Trendy a complete pathway to charge up if he ever wants to with this positioning right now. So the team at GYME is just kind of getting systematically wiped and getting put onto split reses here. Godzilla kind of doing his best to contest these 200s by himself along with this Boomkin a little bit while getting healed from the Shaman. But we are approaching 6 stacks, I think now. Yeah, we're at 6 stacks. Fairly soon we'll be upping those stacks as well. So I don't think we're too far away from a flag attempt, Muskie.
I'm actually kind of amazed that these hunters are having such a hard time here. I guess they got dotted by the priest as well, or something like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Randy is popping his Battlemaster trinket. He's trying to keep himself up. His team needs to be very. I'm wondering why Trenny's not in the GY right now. Because maybe he would have been able to get a second charge up or something like that. It's not like they really have to worry about much. And Godzilla does go down.
He just did that right
Oh no,
now,
he
actually.
drops the
Yeah, so
flag there.
Trendy actually
Yeah, okay.
just did push up.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Trendy
Godzilla
actually.
dropped the
Yeah.
flag, trying to take less damage from Fancy and Myth. But in that happening, he had the flag in a very kind of unfortunate place, and he had to deal with not only the two hunters, but also the warrior. Feral Lord making sure to take that
Yes.
body as Godzilla tries to put the Nikes on and get by, but he'll be eliminated by
No.
the young Party Girl X.
Young Party Girl X stopping the party before it even begins. Great play by him on making sure that Feral Lord has nothing contesting him right now. Party Girl could probably actually just go back to his team at this moment. I don't think that Boomkin is there to contest him at all. And there we go. Party Girl deciding to go back to his team to continue assisting with the harvest of all the crops in the GYME graveyard. The farming is strong today. Let's see, though. It looks like GYME has really made no coordinated push onto any one target. Seems like they're just trying to hit the front line right now and trying to stabilize mostly, but no actual kill pressure going out at all. And the pre-shields are still happening. So I'm getting slightly tilted as I commentate, but there are a lot of pre-shields going out.
They are trying to push out here. They've got quite a bit of damage on a Revolution in the back line here. The healer's not able to back up right now, but they're actually unslowed. There's no kegs that have been thrown out, so the healers are able to just move back freely. They've not actually found a single kill yet. I would be actually quite surprised if Ugly Girls Get Tap Water did lose this fight right here, just because there's no CC onto that backline. Godzilla actually going down. He was trying to push out with his team, and
I don't know if you saw that, but Godzilla actually right before he went down took down Revo.
Nice.
I think by himself.
Nice.
Yeah.
A legend.
So Randy popping that Feral Druid and taking down Revolution. No doubt underestimating the power of Randy Leahy, the one and only. Feral Lord X popping into that bear form to avoid any sort of damage that might go into him. Twonk City taking care of anyone that tries to contest that. I think this is going to be a clean second cap. Muskie, I don't know if they have really anybody to contest here.
As much as I love Randy, and I think he's such a strong player, he's kind of a soft-spoken guy. And I think, as the player with, I would say, the most skill on this team and, the most experience, I would say as well, I really do think he needs to, tell people to leave mid. He needs to tell his Boomy to stealth up. He needs to tell his hunters to, split up and just try and get around the map or something like that. And he needs to stop trying to just get the flag back. I think that it's actually a really big problem, and this team, Give Me Your Energy, would have a lot better chance if they tried to pull people out of mid and, make stacks an impact on this game. Because right now, they're just kind of giving it for free. There's so much control in this game by Ugly Girls Get Tap Water. Give Me Energy, they don't really achieve anything by getting the flag across. They don't need to fight mid. I really do think that Godzilla needs to be like, yo man, listen, you're coming with me. We're sitting the Warlock, and we're gonna bring a Rogue in, and we're just gonna try and hold the flag on top of the roof. And I think by him not doing that, it's pretty much impossible for his team to win. It's in like the 99th
and the
percentile.
Team of Give Me Your Energy. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I think Randy has the ability to kind of make a lot of those individual plays, but I do agree that, I think Randy maybe, and we don't even know, right? We're not in these communications. He might be trying to do that, but the Team of Give Me Energy just not being able to capitalize on any of those opportunities. Maybe it's due to lack of experience. I don't really see these guys plebmating too much. I know a few of them do cube hugs in here and stuff here and there. But I don't think they have too much practice as a whole. Maz P is actually with dots on him, kind of backpedaling around towards the alliance base. I'm not really sure what he's actually doing right now. I think that might be a flag attempt, but he's coming back to mid. So again, I think there's a lot of just a lack of coordination here, Muskin. I think that's really what's driving this team down right now.
Feral Lord, the god. Lowest actually death ratio, I would think, in the entire NWL right here. Probably lowest damage, lowest healing, lowest everything.
And that's going to be 3 cap.
He's playing his own game, man. He's on an island. He's on vacation right now. He could be playing with like 800 ping and it'd be fine.
He basically could. I just think if they stop pre-shielding, they could honestly do better in mid just by that.
Maybe.
Just Party Girl is so on point in terms of getting those purges out when necessary. It's really not doing them any favors by pre-shielding anyone. The add-on is still messed up despite that macro.
Alright, Randy told me he's going to try a mind game plan.
Mind game plan, alright. I'm relogging, by the
way. Randy, here's your chance to prove yourself, man. This is your freaking time, my friend. You gotta just put everything on the line here, Randy. If you're listening to me, man, just forget anything I've ever said to anybody and just, channel your inner, like, your Jumanji clones, the Suramar. You just gotta make it work, man. You can do it. You can do it, Randy. Just do it! Randy, don't let your dreams be dreams, Randy.
That's a solid meme, Muskie, and I think those words are going to mean a lot to Mr. Randy Leahy. Randy, if you're out there, make it happen. Randy's Batman, basically, and I think Randy.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, Randy.
That Gulch needs. Don't let your memes be memes either. On a plus side, I have got this add-on to kind of work now, so. Oh, I spoke too soon. Anyways, fuel, Randy, don't let your memes be dreams.
Jet fuel cannot melt dank memes.
That is true. That is true. Nice, dude.
Looks like we might see the 9v10 strategy coming out here from the Ugly Girls.
Ugly Girls. 9v10. Who's missing?
They're
missing their FC, it looks like.
Their FC. The Lord of Ferals himself.
Yeah. So the Lord of Feral, taking to Twitch chat, possibly to brag about his most recent win. Oh, there he is. I think he just joined. There we go. Thank God.
I think he was talking to his parents. He's like, Mom!
Possibly.
I'm playing in the NWL. Leave me alone.
Randy asking if they are supposed to get a line side?
I'm just giving him a hard time. I don't know if that rule was passed. Conk! Is that rule passed? I don't think it has been yet. If they want to roll with that, then we can roll with that. No, he said, wait, should we? He didn't say we should. I don't know if that was part of his master plan strategy, so, I kind of want to give them as much advantage as I can. Alright, Godzilla. I'm just going to keep the map, or the camera on Godzilla the entire game. Unless somebody dies from Ugly Girls Get Tap Water, I'm just going to keep the map on Godzilla the whole time. This is your show, Randy. This is the Randy Leahy show. He's going to be like, Corey, Trevor, Smokes, let's go. And, yeah. Yep.
All right, so we are getting into this first mid-fight. Both FCs trying to stealth across, it seems like. Randy Leahy, the god, the myth, the legend, going to go for that final, the prediction is going to come true this game, I think, and that's what Randy's going to try to do. But in this mid-fight right now, the team of Give Me Your Energy suffering again a little bit, not having any deaths so far, but the pressure's just not there. The Warlock dropping down to really low percentages right now. The Warrior actually getting swapped too as well, having to pop those trinkets to stay alive. Actually dropping down to 10%, getting back up. Those healers just trying to do their best to keep him alive. Dimebeard actually dropping down to 77% now. It's 55%, attempting to stay up, but off the hook G just kind of making quick work of Ixie Shaman not being able to do much there. So one healer down from Give Me Energy. The mid-fight starting to snowball in favor of Ugly Girls Get Tap Water.
And if you take a look at Feral Lord, he is getting hunted down by Godzilla. The bite's coming out isn't enough. It is, but Twonk City, the legendary Twonk himself, The master of twonks, the twonk, the first twonk, the twonk and only, is there to pick up the flag, and that will be a cap. If he's able to get any sort of support here.
Fairlord X not being able to stay alive, and it looks like he's fallen off the graveyard right there. But yeah, great job by Twonk City. Good individual play right there on getting that flag pick up. Those clicks did serve him well tonight. But regardless, Muskie, the entire two people from Gimme Energy right now are completely wiped right now. The Hunter and Godzilla, the FC. So two people instrumental to the objective play that this team can pull off are currently dead at the moment. So a lot of pressure being suffered by Gimme Energy despite being out of the graveyard right now. Some Chaos Balls actually coming into Twong City right here. Great job by him on bear forming that and getting great job to the healers on getting him set up for that Chaos Bolt. So really great job by Ugly Girls Get Tapwater on mitigating any sort of pressure that this team might be able to cause and kind of turning that around back to them.
I bet you Randy's having a real hard time right now. He's probably really bummed out.
But that's when Randy actually becomes the most successful though, when he's having a hard time.
He went for the gamble right there, I think.
That he did. Randy being aggressive here, going for that flag, running straight past Mythio, and the rest of the Ugly Girls team getting that flag pick right now. Despite the fact that he didn't get contested there, I feel like he's going to have a lot of trouble making it back to his base right now.
Twonks, do you hear me in the chat, you twonks? Twonks out there, you need to give Randy your energy right now. Twonks, if you can hear me. You need to raise your hands to the sky and give Randy Leahy your energy, Twonks. Now is the time.
I hate that word so
Godzilla
much.
Jenkins, Twonks. Tinks.
I'm actually getting tilted just by that word. Just by Twonks. And the pre-shielding. Two things that are tilting me. But anyways, speaking of pre-shielding, actually, Siren is actually dead right now. So the team of Gimme Your Energy they're dropping down when they have healers dead, and I never understand this, but they drop down to play offensive when they don't actually have the capabilities to play offensive at that moment. I think that's a really big misplay, because now they're just going to get put onto a split res again, and this is most likely going to be another cap once they take care of Randy. He does have the flag right now, holding it with 2 stacks on roof right now. He actually chooses to drop to dodge, I think, one of the Hunters who was going up tunnel. So Randy actually choosing to dip right past Fancy, going into the graveyard right now of the Alliance team and trying to make it across the base at the moment, popping his Worgen Racial to do it.
Yep, he is going to get caught off by Mythio, though. Let's see if he has enough energy from the Twonks in the stream. Come on, team, give the Twonk your energy. Randy Leahy, can you do it?
Definitely strong enough. The memes are definitely not strong enough today. Minha, who is trying to make it past to Randy, actually kind of a complete misplay.
Let me get some haws in the chat, boys. Let me get some haws in the chat.
Any haws that come out right now were way too late because the flag has been returned by Mr. HB himself. So Fairlord X going to get that flag cap, blinking out and going for that next pick. Oh man, this is just not looking good for Gimme Energy. They're just getting completely trekked here. Both the Boomkin and the FC down for Gimme Energy right now. The Priest possibly soon to follow, so this is not looking good for this team.
Randy Leahy, I can tell, man. He needs more energy from the Twonks in the stream. There's so many plebs here, and just not enough Twonks. Are you guys XP offers, or are you Twonks? Godzilla Jenkins. Looks like he's going D. He's going to go and contest Fancy in the tunnel. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Wild Charge here, so it's not quite as dank as it could be. He's going into cat form. He's trying to do what he can, but unfortunately, there was no Weakened Soul debuff on Fancy, so he was able to just walk away with a quick shield.
One thing I'm noticing too is that some of these shamans on the Gimme Energy team, they're not really being offensive whatsoever in terms of purges or shears. They're just kind of staying back and using their globals entirely just on heals. There's no sort of utility coming out from them, and I think that's a big mistake too. Because this Warlock is trying to shove out as many Chaos Bolts as possible here. Almost frontlining it at a certain point, like right now, just getting trucked by Trendy because of how far up he is. But there's no assistance from the Shamans, I feel like, or very little assistance. But that's going to be the game. That's going to be a clean 3 caps. 3 games, 3 caps. I don't know what else to say, must be. I think that was kind of just a clean sweep.
Kind of. It was definitely a clean sweep.
Not even kind of. It was definitely a clean sweep.
One kill from the entirety of the Give Me Your Energy team. And it wasn't even from Randy Leahy, which is the saddest part. It was actually Feral Lord dying. Oh, wait. No, was it Randy Leahy? No, it was Mapees. That's sad. That's too bad.
Yeah. Randy got a kill the other game, though. He killed Revo. So that was
true.
good.
That's true.
Shout out to him.
That's true. All right, guys.
Shout out to Randy.
I think that's about it for now. Queue up some pugs and make sure you support the Twonks. And we'll catch you guys next time on the NWL.